Head coach of GW Colonials, Mike Lonergan. What's going on, Coach?
Not too much. How you guys doing?
Doing well. Coach, I noticed you're 2-0 with a 108-81 win over Maine. I know how coaches think. Are you excited about scoring 108, or are you upset about giving up 81?
Well, I was definitely upset about giving up 81. Not used to that, but also not used to scoring that many points since I've been here. So I have to take the good with the bad.
Your leading scorer last night, I think, is a great story. Mo Creek went to Indiana. He graduated in the same class as my son, as a matter of fact, and he just had a heartbreaking career there. Scored 31 points in his freshman year against Kentucky, then suffered one knee injury. Next year suffered another, tore his Achilles. He comes to you and knocks down 5 3-pointers last night, 19 points. What did he say to you after the game, and what did it feel like for him to have a comeback game like that?
Well, I think he's a confident young man, and, I've been kind of nervous all summer about his injuries and stuff, but Mo, he has never wavered. He's always felt that he was healthy again, and, he's got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He's happy to be home, and he wants to show people he's still a terrific player. So he went through a lot of adversity. I give him a lot of credit. He hung in there, and I think he's going to have, a very, very strong final season for him.
Coach, you're you're into your third year right now. With no disrespect to the players that you inherited, because I'm sure they worked hard. Do you feel now you're starting to get the players that fit your system more now in this program?
Oh, definitely. GW's had great success and a lot of tradition here. Some terrific coaches. Program was definitely a little bit down, and it was probably built for a different style. I really based our systems based on shooters, and we hit a lot of three-pointers last night, and Mo hit 5 himself. It felt like we didn't hit 5 all year last year. So now we have some shooters. It opens up things for our inside players, Kevin Larson and Isaiah Armwood. So we got a good nucleus. We just got to keep recruiting hard and get a little more depth, but I'm really excited about the season.
GW's had a great history with foreign players going back to Yinka Dare. Mike Jarvis recruited a number of them. I heard in Rob's piece you said that that's been a focus for you, bringing in foreign players. How much of your recruiting efforts are geared in that direction?
Well, a lot of it, we want to recruit the DMV. It's the best area of high school basketball in the country. And, it'd be foolish not to recruit locally. I'm biased, but I think this area is incredible. And then, looking back when they were very successful, like I said, with Coach Jarvis, they did a great job with international kids. So the rules have changed a lot. So most of the kids are going to come to American high schools, for a year or two. And that's what we've tried to focus a lot of our recruiting on. Guys like Kevin Larson came over to Montrose Christian for 2 years, and Patricio Garino played at Montverde Academy, one of the strongest high school programs in the country. So those guys, they love DC, they love GW, and they're very focused on trying to get a great education. Also, they want to be professional basketball players.
Coach, I know you love Isaiah Armwood. He's a sensational ball player and done a lot since he's transferred. But you got to talk about your sophomore, Keithan Savage. 18 points right now, 7 rebounds. This kid looks like he can do a lot of everything, to be honest with you.
Oh, he's incredible talent. The freshman year is a little bit of adjustment for him. He's worked on his jump shot in the off season. He's always been very athletic. He had to play a lot of point guard this preseason for us, with Joe McDonald was out with a hip injury. But I'm very happy for Keithan because, he was one of the 4 freshmen we started last year. But statistically, he was, his stats weren't as high, and he split time with Lasan Chroma, who's a good player for us. But now Keithan's getting to shine, and he's making the most of his opportunities. So I'm glad he's breaking out. We're definitely going to face much stiffer competition here coming up. But I think he's got his confidence now. He worked really hard in off season, and he's definitely going to have a very good career here at GW.
Yeah, I see on your schedule, everybody can see you're going to play Miami next week, and the great job that they've done down there. It's a team that went into the NCAA tournament, actually went out here in Washington. What do you expect from your team there, and what kind of a measuring stick is that going to be for you?
Well, Coach Larinaga is a great coach. They lost a lot of guys at graduation, but they're going to be a very good team this year. We're really focused right now on Manhattan. They lost in the championship of the MAC conference last year to a very strong Iona team. And they got their top 7, 8 guys back. They got a Pankin kid transfer from Maryland. So we got a big test on Saturday. So we haven't really thought about the Hurricanes yet, or the Terps, or all those teams we got, coming down around the corner. So Manhattan will be a good test for us on Saturday night.
What's the biggest challenge this season in your own conference?
The biggest challenge of VCU, I think they're ranked up to 12th in the country. On paper, VCU, LaSalle, and St. Louis are picked in the top 3. But, UMass already has wins against Boston College and LSU, and the conference is incredible. Last year, the A-10 had 5 NCAA tournament teams. ACC only had 4, and the previous year we had 4. This year, I think it's still going to be at least a 4-bid conference. So, it's the most underrated conference in the country. It's definitely a top 7 conference. So I love being in it, and, we just got to keep creeping up towards the top where GW was just 7 years ago.
Yeah, you mentioned VCU and what Shaka Smart has built. I guess that's the goal for a school your size. Hard to pull off, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, definitely. There's a little bit of luck involved. You got to stay healthy. You got to get great players, that's for sure. And I think you got to test yourself by playing a very difficult schedule. But we're confident that we're playing a very difficult non-conference schedule, and then every night in A-10, you're going to face some very strong teams. So we're excited. We got VCU at home this year. It'll be a great game for our fans. I'm sure we'll sell that one out. And we had some great games in here last year. We lost by 3 to nationally ranked Butler and lost by 3 to K-State. So hopefully this year some of those games will go our way. Now we have more experience.
As you look at the 2013-14 season, what do you define as successful for this year?
Well, I have a lot of goals. First one is to have a winning record. I'm not used to losing, and we haven't really won yet since I've been here. So we got a long ways to go. We want to have a winning record. We want to get into postseason, whether it's NIT, NCAA. That's definitely a goal of ours. And we want to send out our seniors, Nemanja Mikic, Isaiah Armwood, and Maurice Creek. We want to send them out with a great year, and they're going to do a lot for us this year. And that's how you really win. You win with your seniors, and we have a nice group of seniors here.
Coach, thanks a lot for your time. I know you're a busy man right now.
Oh, thanks a lot. Thanks for having me on. Enjoy watching your show.
Absolutely. Thank you.